Yeah. Welcome back. I'm Hannah Henderson, and I'm joined alongside former Arkansas Razorback and current NFL prospect Johnathan Williams. How does it feel whenever I say former Arkansas Razorback?
It hurts a little bit, just because of I had 4 great years here, built a friendship with a lot of people, and it's definitely always going to be home for me.
Yeah. So you're well known around this campus for being obviously a football player, but a lot of people don't know that you're a big guy that's into faith. Talk about that.
It's something that started from a young age. As a kid, my dad would make us come in when the street lights came on and have Bible studies every day. So it's something that's been with me since I was a kid. And it's something that, has helped me get through, different trials and tribulations through life and also through football. I suffered a season-ending injury at the beginning of the season. It was hard for me just because how big football is in my life, but God helped me through that. And, definitely was because of my faith, that I was able to get through it.
Yeah. In this day and age, a lot of people, especially athletes that are in the spotlight, they tend to shy away from talking about their faith. What do you think about that?
It's something I'm proud of. I don't want to, that's a part of me. So, people don't accept it, that's them. But I want people to know who I am, and faith in God is definitely a big part of my life. So I'm definitely not afraid to show it.
How have you used your platform to show people that you're, not afraid of talking about your faith?
It's something that, we talk about even in FCA, because I do, as athletes, we have a platform, and people do listen to what we say and follow us on Twitter and different things like that. So I definitely try to put the message out there. Maybe that'll help somebody else feel comfortable enough to, share their faith, and maybe it'll catch a few eyes. So I definitely try to use my platform as best as possible.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you went through this adversity last year. How big of a role did faith play in your recovery process?
Huge. I mean, there's days where your foot doesn't feel good and you're limping and you want to give up, but you have God right by your side. That kind of gives you that peace that God is always with you through tough times and good times. So definitely gave me peace, through hard times.
Definitely. Well, what are you most looking forward to in this next chapter of your life?
I'm really just trying to be as best as I can in every aspect. I don't really know exactly what's going to happen. I don't know what team I'm going to go to or anything like that. But what I can control is my effort. Whenever I get there and how much work I put in, and try to change people's lives as far as them following Christ and things like that. So I'm just going to put my best foot forward.
How are you going to embrace this new change that's about to happen?
It's exciting. It's something that I've dreamed of since I was a young kid. When I was 6 years old, I told my dad I would make it to the NFL. So it's something that I've been striving for, for a long time. But it's exciting, and I have God with me. He's always going to be with me. I'm going to face difficult times, hard times, but like I said before, He gives me that peace. So I'm excited.
So you mentioned that your dad is a big part of your faith and helping instill that in you. How does your dad and your parents and your family feel about this next chapter of your life, and what are their reactions to how everything's going on right now?
They're excited just like me. They've been along with me throughout the whole way. Taking me to practices when I was younger, and going to football games in high school and in college and things like that. So it's kind of a dream of theirs too. Just to see me make it this far. And them be along the way the whole time. So it's definitely exciting for them as well.
Well, what is your last message, if you could come up with anything, to say to Razorback fans?
That I really enjoyed, my time here. They made it a great time. They're one of the biggest reasons why I decided to come to the University of Arkansas, just because I felt like it was a family. I could see how passionate they were about, their sport. So I'm glad I could be a Razorback.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. For Johnathan Williams, I'm Hannah Henderson. We'll be right back after this.